Good morning, homies. We are back once again with some public service announcements. I'm out here like NPR. I'm sludging around in the muck. I'm looking for cards that you can get for under $1. It's for the budget bros. You know, that's what this whole channel is for. But you moneybags, Monopoly monocles out there, you may see some stuff that's surprisingly cheap. We are talking Commander cards for under $1. And before we get into it, you gotta subscribe to the channel, brother. I soar on the wings of eagles. Commander Void, EDH Deck Building, Pub Stop NTG, Jake and Joel. These guys inspired me. Some have gone away, some of those channels have changed through the years, but I'm still here. I'm immortal, unable to die. A walking stain on the face of the planet, spouting nonsense into the void. As always, thanks to all my special patrons. I love you guys so much. And a special shout out to the Discord Desperados and the members here on YouTube. Thank you, bros. Alright, let's get right into it here with a surprisingly cheap card. After a Foundations reprint, you have Angelic Destiny. 2 white for an enchantment aura, enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets +4/+4, has flying and first strike, and is an angel in addition to its other types. When enchanted creature dies, return this card to its owner's hand. This is gas in your aura decks, dude. It basically makes your little white weenie into a damn killer. Love this for your aura decks, man. Love this for your enchantment decks. Bonkers card. Oh, and here's a little banger for you, dude. The Dawnbreak Reclaimer. Let's stay on white for a minute. 4 white for a creature angel. It's a 5/5 with flying. At the beginning of your end step, choose a creature card in an opponent's graveyard. Then that player chooses a creature card in your graveyard. You may return those cards to the battlefield under their owner's control. Listen, man, you gotta be in a specific deck where you're sacrificing stuff, reanimating, putting stuff in your graveyard, but this dollar slapper can be super mean. Now you have some graveyard exile recurring effect or something like that. I don't know, man. It's a neat card. I'll leave it up to you to break it. Now, if you know your Magic history, it's kind of wild that this card is under $1. The Massacre Worm. 3 black for a creature Phyrexian Worm. It's a 6/5. When this thing enters, creatures your opponents control get -2/-2 until end of turn. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies, that player loses 2 life. We all know this creature. It all started with that smile, that beautiful smile. I love the worm in pretty much any black deck. No downside to this guy at $1. Now wait a second, man. You have a green creature deck. You're looking for an anthropomorphic snake man. We got the Vizier of the Menagerie out there. 3 and a green for a creature, Snake Cleric. It's a 3/4. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may cast creature spells from the top of your library. You can spend mana of any type to cast creature spells. This guy is an animal, dude. He's chilling with some lions out there, a gazelle, and a damn giant eagle. This is the bro of the animal kingdom. It's pretty sweet for a single sawbuck, too. Now here's an oldie but a goodie, Faith's Reward. So this is 3 and a white. That's 4 mana for an instant. Return to the battlefield all permanent cards in your graveyard that were put there from the battlefield this turn. Love this effect for under $1. So a lot of times in an Aristocrats deck, I can win with double sack payoffs. You build your board, you sack everything, and guess what, man? You pay 4 mana, bring it all back, drain them with the Zulaport again, then do it again. This card is stupid, man. You got to get creative or just instantly rebuild after a board wipe, something like that, because this is an instant. Also great for aura decks where your enchanted creature gets murked because it works for all permanents. Let's keep this train a-rolling with the Bronze Guardian, specifically the Final Fantasy version. All the other versions are $3 to $4. So this is 4 and a white, artifact creature Golem. It's a star 5, has double strike and ward 2. Other artifacts you control have ward 2. Bronze Guardian's power is equal to the number of artifacts you control. This is amazing with an artifact or artifact creature centered deck, or if your commander is an artifact creature, get that ward 2. Not to be underestimated, this guy.
Oh, give me a hell yeah.
This guy's coming in, man. I love this card. The Guild Feeder. He's sucking on your brain, brother. 3 black for a creature horror. It's a 0/4. Has fear. This creature can't be blocked except by artifact creatures and or black creatures. Whenever this creature attacks and isn't blocked, defending player loses 1 life for each card in their graveyard. This is great in a Phoenix deck. You mill somebody for 30 cards or something. Just a mill deck. It's a little pricey. 5 mana, but think of it this way. Its power is how many cards are in your target's graveyard. Then it makes more sense to pay that 5 mana. Fear is a little underestimated as well in the modern meta. This is another surprising one. Second Harvest, 2 green for an instant for each token you control. Create a token that's a copy of that permanent. I'm surprised this is under $1 for this version. This dude used to be pretty pricier. You got those farmers out there looking for blood, man. Somebody took all the corn, dude. This is great in treasure decks. Does not specify creatures, by the way. Also coming in under $1, a newer one here, the Entity Tracker. So that's 2 and a blue for a creature. Human Scout. It's a 2/3, has flash and eerie. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, draw a card. Playing this game called Visage right now. It's like a horror game, dude, and sometimes you unlock rooms and there's stuff in there you don't want to know about. But this is new out of Dustmore. Nobody cares about unlocking rooms except for me in video games. And this is a great card in your Bant Aura or enchantment decks. Just simply a great card. Man, this one is a Commander Classic, I believe goes all the way back to 2014. Overwhelming Stampede, 3 green sorcery. Until end of turn, creatures you control gain trample, which you want to get that trample in there, brother, because you got to get through, and get +X/+X, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. I love this as a budget finisher in my creature-based green decks. Listen, Craterhoof is good, but this is under $1. These guys are packing a damn Rhino Brother. And man, this one is a classic, the Awakening Zone. 2 and a green for an enchantment at the beginning of your upkeep. You may create a 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature token. It has sacrificed this token, add colorless. You need sack fodder, you need ramp. Do you feel the need to spawn, brother? This card is nutso, man. Make those little tiny tokens because they're small and cute, just like Nikki G. And then of course we have Volcanic Offering. 4 and a red for an instant. Destroy target non-basic land you don't control and target non-basic land of an opponent's choice you don't control. Volcanic Offering deals 7 damage to target creature you control and 7 damage to target creature of an opponent's choice you don't control. This card is brutal once you get down to 2 players. It's just like, sorry dude, sack 2 lands and 2 creatures, brother. This is a great commander card. You get to play those politics, man. Maybe end up as the Secretary of Defense. Who knows? If you play your cards right, man, you playing those politics, brother. Now this is shocking. Get ready for a shock. This card is under $1. Innistrad Remastered is king for those vampire decks, and you have the Captivating Vampire. 1 in a black, creature vampire. It's 2/2. Other vampire creatures you control get +1/+1. Tap 5 untapped vampires you control. Gain control of target creature. Becomes a vampire in addition to its other types. Is that Jared Leto? Is it Morbin time, brother? This little lord was very pricey in years past, but it's a great time to pick this up for your interview with the vampire Brad Pitt deck. Man, this is a great pickup right here. Salvala Stampede, 4 green sorcery, Council's Dilemma. Starting with you, each player votes for wild or free. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card for each wild vote. Put those creature cards onto the battlefield and shuffle the rest in your library. You may put a permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield for each free vote. You gotta have a full hand, dude. I'm going wild, brother. I was in a video one time where I went wild. It was called Middle-Aged Men Gone Wild. It was mostly footage of me falling asleep in a recliner. Anyways, only other version of this is $7 because it's a very good card. Now check this card out. Very simple card for $1. Keep Watch. 2 and a blue for an instant. Draw a card for each attacking creature. That's it. Lots of games you have 5 attacking creatures out there. You can cast this if your opponent swings out, or if you have a grip of Drakes or something in a Talrand deck. The ceiling on this card is very high. Even if you only draw 3 cards, say your opponent swangs in with 3 creatures, you know, that's a good deal, man. That's 1 mana per card. And last but certainly not least here, coming in at under $1, you have Professor Onyx. 4 black, legendary planeswalker, loyalty 5. Magecraft. Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, each opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life. Oh my god. +1, you lose 1 life. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand, the rest into your graveyard. -3, each opponent sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures that player controls. And -8, each opponent may discard a card. If they don't, they lose 3 life. Repeat this process 6 more times. That's pretty wild right there. You'll probably never get to that because somebody's going to murk this thing down. That first static ability is gas, man. Listen, I grew up in the 80s. This reminds me of that Van Halen classic, Hot for Teacher. I think all of the education that I missed, you know, but then my homework was never quite like this. Poetry, dude. So listen, man, those prices are creeping up and FOMO is setting in out there, but remember, there are scads and scores of amazing commander bangers out there you can slot in your decks. It's all love, dude. So take care of yourself. Take a walk once in a while. Go outside. Go outside and ponder the orb, brother. Move that carcass around the earth. I love you, man. Nikki G, Better Commander, signing off.